Look at that, Vermont.
Represent.
Nana in the hood.
This week, we power across the heartland, headed towards the Great Smoky Mountains. We're moving fast, but still take time to see something interesting at each of our quick stops.
Frontage Road in Amarillo, Texas, where everybody graffitis, but it's also the stop to Cadillac Ranch. Coming up on the Oklahoma border, this state, neither Sam nor I have ever been to, so it's a first for us.
We stayed along the historic Route 66 and checked out the unique Pony Bridge. It spans 3/4 of a mile across the South Canadian River with its 38 pony trusses.
Okay, here we go. We're coming across the border from Oklahoma to Arkansas, another state that neither of us have been to. Welcome to Arkansas. Marshals Museum. The Marshals have been around since 1789.
I find it fascinating how our duty remains the same, even as our vocabulary, our methods, and our challenges have changed with time. Look, being a marshal means we have to be able to constantly adapt, no matter what comes along. We are on the 2001
batch. Let's put your skills to the test.
All right, we're doing something that I don't think we've ever done on this whole trip, is we got to this Harvest Host, which was fantastic. It's the U.S. Marshals Museum. We paid $30 to tour it, and it was really well done, and we enjoyed our time. But when we got back out to our camper, the train, which you can see an engine there backing up in the distance, went through and was blowing its horn. And if you remember our video from Banff, at the Lake Louise campground, we just were not up to listening to a train all night long. So we have no idea if it would have gone through all night long, but there also is no power here, which is typical of a Harvest Host and normally fine, but it's about 90 degrees. So and it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So we're gonna head to a campground where we have some power. So sorry, Marshall Museum. You're a great stop though, and I would recommend anybody going here. All right, we get to add 2 states today. Two states that neither of us have ever been to. Oklahoma, just want to sing the song, and Arkansas. Filling in our map.
Hot Springs is one of the oldest protected areas, and unlike any other national park we visited, the row of grand bathhouses built in the early 1900s line the main street. Back in the day, taking the waters was the height of health and luxury. But even today, the springs are a source of drinking water for the area.
Touch it again. Like really hot? Like really hot.
That's hotter than hot. Then it comes out of the ground at 140.
I think this is really the first urban national park that we've been in, right?
Yes.
So it's very, very different.
I hope they've not done many of these.
Sam is not a fan. Mainly because the traffic is... They're doing work in the road.
You could barely hear each other walking along.
Yeah. This is out behind the buildings. There's a display spring out here. Does this count as a waterfall?
Yep.
Okay.
And it's steaming, so I think you get double points.
I get double points for this one? So this is what they call the Superior Baths, but it houses a craft brewery which uses the thermal water as the main ingredient, and apparently it's very good. I think Travis and Michelle went here when they came through.
Oh, is that right?
Yes. This is up behind the bathhouses. It's called the Promenade.
It is a grand promenade.
It was actually started in the 30s, but didn't get finished until the 50s. But it was for after the people that came here went to the hot springs, they could get out and walk around and exercise. It's pretty cool. These buildings are amazing. The architecture is amazing.
These are the Garvan Woodland Gardens in Hot Springs, Arkansas. We had written off Arkansas.
It's beautiful here.
So it feels a little like home.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely lots of green, lots of mountains, or rolling hills as we now know them, and
Well, they still have stuff blooming here though.
yeah, it's gonna get up to about 90 degrees today, so it's gonna be hot here in October. But this is a 230 something acre garden, and so far it's gorgeous.
During our visit, there was a small army out planting hundreds of mums and installing the lights for their annual holiday lights show.
A giant Christmas tree in the making.
This traditional window in the ceiling serves as the focal point of a flower-like composition unfolding overhead. The pavilion stands as a perfect complement to its woodland surroundings and as a natural setting for weddings and receptions and parties. Minus the beeping.
Minus the backup beeper. Yep. go inside the chapel now. Wow, it's beautiful.
Down on the children's play garden. Bridge over there with a cool branches as a railing. Just here. Fun steel railing. I like the chapel. It is made to blend in with its surroundings. That is a big tree house. Wow. Treehouse as a work of art. Hey, and the window is just your height.
All set to move on?
Yeah, it's got to be a song about going to Graceland. I don't know. Yes, we're ready to go.
Okay. We had a nice creekside spot here in Hot Springs, Arkansas. And the owner, JJ, was great. Reasonably priced, I think around $50. And we're moving on now. Arkansas surprised us, we'll have to say. So now we're moving on to Memphis. And the plan is probably not to go to Graceland, since Sam and I both didn't really have any affinity for Elvis. And so we're probably going to go to the National Civil Rights Museum and then get barbecue.
Barbecue, that trumps Graceland every day.
Yeah, we're going to spend our money on food.
Right, this morning we are going to visit the National Civil Rights Museum here in downtown Memphis.
Kind of a somber start to our day,
Yeah,
but it's important.
yeah, it's this is the site of the Lorraine Hotel, which has been torn down. However, they have rebuilt the facade of it, or preserved the facade of it, where Martin Luther King Jr. was shot, assassinated. So, interesting. I've been reading a book kind of about segregation and stuff as we've been driving. So this kind of fits well with that. Just mind-blowing how recently there has still been such prejudice and discrimination.
Out of respect, we did not take many photos or videos, but rather chose to absorb the historical significance. We would definitely recommend making time for a visit when passing through.
All right. We spent about 2.5 hours at the Civil Rights Museum, and now we are across the street at Central Barbecue. Apparently, they're good. All right, we got the ribs for 2, coming with 4 sides. Nice rack of ribs there. We got a dry rub on one side and a sauce rub on the other side. Can't wait. Do I have rib sauce all over my mouth?
All right, what do you think?
Delicious. This is the dry rub, and I love it so far. Do I have it all over my face?
Yeah, not bad. It's a hard choice between the dry rub and the sauced. Both are delicious.
I think we liked it.
Each morning I get up and down at home. Can barely stand on my feet. Take a look in the mirror and cry. Lord, what you do to me? I spent all my years believing you, and I just can't get no relief. Lord, somebody.
This morning we are headed to Huntsville, Alabama. Two reasons. One is, if you remember, we missed Alabama on our way west because of a tornado warning, and so we're going to hit it now. And it was recommended to us by John Teeter that there is a really good rocket museum that Sam is interested in. But first, we're gonna clip off the edge of Mississippi. Sweet home, Alabama. Looks like we are getting close to Huntsville as a rocket is picking up off of the trees there.
All right, this morning we're going to the U.S. Space and Rocket Museum in Huntsville, Alabama. So we've been in Florida to the Kennedy Space Center and to the Houston Space Center. Both were different, so it'll be interesting to see how this one compares to those.
We're getting the trifecta
Yep,
of space.
ticking off all three of them.
Right. And this is called Tranquility Base here now, right? Is that what?
I think so.
This is the Airstream where they have to quarantine. Check it out. See if it's as nice as our camper. It may be a bit dated. Look at that microwave. That is almost exactly like the microwave we had in our house. And we thought we were cutting edge because we had that microwave. In fact, my father made all of us girls go out of the kitchen when he ran the microwave every time.
Go, no go for landing. Fido. Go. Fox. Go. GNC. Go. Inco. Go. Capcom, we are go for landing.
10,000. Activate 3 final. Approach landing phase.
Discovery Houston, show you a little right, bring the stick left, and line up with the diamond.
9,000. 8,000. 7,000.
Okay, well, you've flown where no man has flown before, so we're going to call it a wrap and suggest you try again. Well, I hope you've enjoyed learning to land the space shuttle. Thanks for joining me.
Join us next week as we spend some time in North Carolina and Tennessee. From quiet mountains to the grand Biltmore Estate to excitement in Pigeon Forge.